This gentleman decided to do the ultimate grift. And he was really good about making his little Netflix special.
Kaepernick. He's going to play backup slave in the NFL.
Right, dude. I can't imagine a bigger moron right now.
It's true. He's volunteering for it.
So
voluntary slavery, yep.
Funny, man.
So
it's like that Key and it's like the Key and Peele skit where they're like they're like on the block and they keep recruiting like the slaves that are like out of shape and they're like, yo, wait, what the fuck? I'm like in more shape than this guy. And they get offended that they're not being picked to be a slave. It's funny, man. I love Key and Peele.
And again, like this stuff, like you can't even at this point, like it's like again, the Babylon Bee is like just printing real headlines at this point.
True.
and this is just another thing, and this is all real. Like Colin Kaepernick's NFL slavery comments on Netflix made good waves. Good. And then, so this was November of 2021. So how many months ago is that? What 6 months ago?
Yeah. Just about 6.
And flash forward, I'm willing to play backup QB. I just need an opportunity. Listen, this guy spent like a whole Netflix show talking about how the NFL is just filled with white slave drivers, and now, God, I don't like the news just writes itself. It is like the memes write themselves. It's just insane to me that anyone takes this guy seriously. He's gonna not find a team, and then he's gonna make another Netflix special about how no one gave him the opportunity because he was black. And it's like, nope. No, you didn't get the opportunity because you're an idiot.
See, the thing is, he got into the NFL.
He's not a very good player.
He got into the NFL because of half of what he is, and then he got out of the NFL because of that same half and also the other half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I mean, I followed the NFL very closely for a while, and I'm pretty sure. I would have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure he made it to the playoffs that year with the 49ers. Mostly because the 49ers had an incredible defense that year.
Right, they did.
They did. The 49ers are solid.
He didn't do anything spectacular. I think he did a good job. I mean, any backup, honestly, to be honest, any backup QB can come in and win a game in the NFL, especially in the playoffs. Like you could do it. I think Tebow did it, right? Tebow won a playoff game.
Yeah.
Familiar.
But it's your defense will carry you through the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like if you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right,
defense is an absolute must.
Yeah, and I remember watching this and it's just one of those things where he did what he was supposed to do. I forget who the quarterback was at the time, but he hurt himself. Right, he got bad injury. Mm-hmm. He took over and played how he should have played. And like you said, I'm pretty sure it was the defense or at least his offensive line protecting him.
They were number one in the league, I think, that year for a couple years in a row. Actually, they had a phenomenal defense.
Yeah, and then the next year, I think when he went out and tried to do it on his own from day one, his numbers were flat. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, essentially what it sounds like is that he just kind of he was that final nail in the coffin that was a solid year for the 49ers, and then he tried to start the process again. It just didn't pan out the same way because he didn't have the records, he didn't have the win, and he didn't have the win behind him at that point. He was just trying to do that run and start, and it just wasn't going for him. He's just no, just benched again.
Oh, it was Alex Smith. I thought it was someone else. But yeah, you're right. It was Alex Smith because that was it wasn't career ending, but I think it was like an ACL tear or something, and it took him a couple of years to get back. And I think he went to the Chiefs after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I wonder what other NFL players think of Kaepernick at this point, because I imagine the sentiment that he shared in that Netflix special is.
I guarantee you they're all laughing at. Can you imagine being an NFL player and then watching a Netflix special about how you're taking part in like a slave auction. Like I can't.
Yes,
I
can.
guarantee you, they're all laughing at this guy.
It's like Matt Ryan's just sitting back, is like, damn. All I do is just like kind of like choke towards the playoffs. I mean,
Like, yeah, Matt Ryan just chokes.
That's it.
Career.
I just choke at the playoffs. I don't. You know, like this. Once the season's done, I'm not heard of anymore. I'm good.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I hate Kaepernick. I hate him.
Like Amorata hears it all the time. How much I hate him.
And this guy walked away from a contract. It's not even like he was let go. Like he was still on to play. And then with this whole, Neil fiasco, he decided to walk away from his contract. It's like, dude, you walked away from money. No one cut you loose.
That's what I was saying. Is like you don't realize how much. I'm not even going to use. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and say, opportunity, effort. You don't realize how much privilege you have in this immediate situation, dude. Like, they are giving you a free ride. That is the rest of your life right there. You said no because I'm black. That makes no sense.
Wait a minute.
He thought he was worth more. He does. He thinks he is worth more.
He's worth like two marshmallows at best.
Well,
I wouldn't give up 2 marshmallows for him.
Like self-awareness goes a long way. Like I think he he needs like a bit of a slice of humble pie. Like it's like you need to realize like it's okay to have that sort of like ego. It can carry you like a fair bit of the way, but if you don't have like the arm to back it up in some respect, like it's not going to go anywhere.
It's like he thinks he's LeBron.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Because it's the same. It's the same. He has the same method of presenting his ego to like the media. Like LeBron does it, in commercials and like big. He'll come out and do like a press conference and give some political thing. But LeBron is like the face of the NBA, so I kind of understand it, even though I hate LeBron. But I get why he's like being, he's showing his ego and stuff.
Right.
But Kaepernick is like, he's pretending. He's just a pretender.
Well,
pretty much. That's pretty much what I was about to touch on as well. It's like a Kaepernick career in comparison to a LeBron career is leagues. I'm talking about like not even miles. I'm talking leagues of a difference. Like Kaepernick is beyond drowned. Like he's at the bottom of Mariana.
He got propped up by the media. He got propped up by left wing.
Okay,
like,
so
that's the only reason. He's really
just below the surface of the Mariana Trench. However, LeBron is still like he's soaring way past.
Exactly.
Now, I won't. I'm personally not a fan of.
LeBron's an amazing NBA player.
He is, but he still capes for Winnie the Pooh, and I'm not appreciative of that at all.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Like Kaepernick he's trying his best to be black. I'm not saying he's not black, but he's trying his best to be.
Well, and there's a comment in the chat about his parents being white, and like I think that's true.
He was adopted.
Was he adopted?
Yes.
So, and this is the other funny thing about these like social justice warrior activists, like people like AOC and like the Squad. They're all married to white men or dating white men. He has white parents, and they're like disparaging white people at every turn. It's like, what? Like, pick a side, or like, and then to me, this is stupid. Like, it's just like, this is obviously not coming from a genuine place,
right?
You suck. You're doing your very best to try and it's a last ditch effort to try and get back in the NFL, but you're playing the race card. You're playing like, hey, oh, woe is me. Like when you're one of the most privileged people on the planet. You had your opportunity. You failed. You can't accept it. And then, can you imagine his parents just sitting there like, "What?" Like,
they're just sitting there as like, I appreciate the mansion. I kind of don't want the mansion anymore, though. Can we? I think your father and I we're just gonna go back to the apartment. And we'll be all right, I promise.
Well, I'll be honest. It's not like even his parents were poor white people.
Yeah, right.
So.
That's the even crazier part about it. It's like you had a life where there wasn't much squalor, I guess you could say. Like, you didn't live in squalor growing up, so I don't understand what level of like suffering you actually went through.
But you have to wonder to what degree maybe they didn't enable the attitude.
Oh my God! So he couldn't watch the 8:30 cartoon because he had to go to school in the morning.
That's not quite what I meant, but okay.
That's what I meant.
I was thinking more along the lines of how, I mean, it's like last week, or not last week, but last time we were talking about Kirsten Bell and how she's raising her kids. You have to wonder if to some degree maybe his parents didn't point out that he perhaps had a better life because he was living with a white family versus
that's just it. Kristen Bell adopted him, so I mean, it kind of makes sense.
But
I don't understand.
I mean, you have to wonder to some degree about that.
Right. No, that's a fair point. I mean, again, you don't know how someone was brought up, and I'm sure at some point that may have come up, and you can never tell. I think it's stupid to play that card, but I think that there's plenty of people who are, there's plenty of black families that have it really good, and it's a bunch of white families who don't have it really good. It's just, I don't know. It's just a sad story, Kaepernick. It really is. Thank you for watching this clip from our show, The Midweek Hump. It premieres every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll see you then.